What's up guys, it's the Fate TB. Today we're doing episode 2 of the MyTeam career mini with Andretti. We are just going to go into practice now and yeah, see whether we can do any upgrades after this. Alright, so we have just completed practice here. We've got about 2,000 resource points to now spend, and we've got some development boosts as well. Our plane goes up to 4, I believe, on the team acclaim, which means we should be able to get sponsors pretty soon, some secondary sponsors. I think I'm obviously gonna go with this massive chassis upgrade, I think. Yeah. And should we just go all in on the chassis? I'll develop capacity. So we can have a look at aero. That's probably, yes, capacity reach. Engine, anything we can do there? No, not really. We could put into durability, I guess. Let's just do a small durability upgrade to go on for Baku. But there, engine wear is all good, weekend purification. CMP8 in the standings after last race. So yeah, let's go straight into qualify. So in the garage now, just getting a setup on. Yeah, we'll head out on track, see what we can do in this qualifying session. So just starting our lapping now. Okay, let's go through the line. I did this 7 in qualifying. Straight, not the best lap, but still pretty good considering the state of our car. So we are a newcomer in F1. Now run down into the final corner. I wonder what our lap time will be if this braking is alright. P6 there, just 2 tenths off the Alpines once again. So we do not have bad pace here, we'll head back to the pits to do our second run. So heading into the final corner here to start our lap, currently P13, I want to move further up the grid if we can. In this thing. Amplify DRS. Look to the line, see what we can do.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
It's 3.5 tenths up already, maybe that almost 4 tenths here, flying on this lap. Maybe couple sector, maybe not. Depends on whether the game glitched on. Yeah, game with a lot of time here. Just tapped the wall there, definitely not damage or anything. All good. Tenths up, absolutely flying on this lap. Put the car. To the line. It's P3 out of both Ferraris, just behind Lewis Hamilton and George Russell here. So a very strong showing for us in this qualifying session. And we still have one more run to do, so let's go back to the pits and put a new fresh set of tyres in. And I think we'll still complete it. Oh, that's the wall. Alright. So with our body over. Obviously we can't improve, so we're just going to have to head back to the pit lane and have a look to see where we end up in the session.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Verstappen, Perez and George Russell. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
The Grand Prix tomorrow might be uninterrupted, but I certainly aren't. Let's get interrupted by Crofty there, but yeah, P8. A pretty decent qualifying show, despite the Aston Martins and Lance Stroll. Once again, I'm not going to do a cut here just so I can show you this is 110 AI. We're solid. That was that. 1.2 seconds out of our teammate. So we definitely have a lot of pace here in our car, not so much our teammate. As we'll advance, I'll keep on talking. Just so you can see, we gain a bit of a claim compared to Wassa, who is still 4 claim levels higher than us. Yeah, advance. Into career mode. Keep talking, no cuts here. Still loading in. There we are. I'll have a look at the settings, go straight to difficulty, and yeah, 110 AI, and it's that easy to get P8 from like a decent driver, not the greatest. So I don't know how like esports drivers and WRT1 drivers gonna have enjoyment on this. I think Jan like me has to start every race at the back and still gets pretty decent points finishes. So yeah. P8 in the standings, P8 qualifying, and we'll go to the race now.
Good morning, good afternoon, or for us, good evening, as we're under the night lights of Jeddah. The floodlights are on and so is the pressure here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, the captain, Stroll, Bottas, Gasly, Ocon, Norris, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Joe, Sonoda, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Iwasa, De Vries. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
We'll certainly try and do that. I was going to do the exact same strategy we did in Bahrain. Hards to mediums. I believe that is the best strategy in the game. That's the right pit. Like, we really struggled with fuel consumption last time, so I'm going to do just like 0.9 extra, see if we burn any fuel like we were doing last time out in Bahrain. Yeah, pretty simple strategy, and let's get into the race. 5 lights are on here. This lights out, and away we go. A good start compared to Hamilton on the soft. Science to be outside of all ones, I wanted to sneak up the inside. We're really struggling with rear locking here, gonna have to go up to 56 brake bars. Car feels really bad in the wheels. Yeah, just complete understeer. Got Hamilton behind us. The fan to the outside, he's still gonna have a cheeky look. He's not gonna have to make it work. He's not going side by side with Pierre Gasly. I'll give Gasly the slipstream. Complete chaos on the first lap. Lewis Hamilton trying to go on the inside of us. It's got to be amazing straight line speed.
Okay, now stay alert.
Now we're in the slipstream. We're going to be inside. No, we're not. Oh, look at that bow. Just did not turn at all for the corner. I'm going to use that ERS to keep up with Hamilton. I think the softs can take the softs a lot longer than the player can. Yeah, look at that understeer. Gasly's probably going to get past us here. Yeah, he is. Unless we can outbreak him.
Keep
It's a
on
weird
it, you
jump.
might make a mistake.
Squeeze him out maybe. Yes, we can. Puts him into the clutches of battery bypass in P9. But the hearts are getting closer into the operating window, I think. Oh my god, what is that understeer? Oh yeah, so good regen them. Just because the tyres are not gripping it at all. So you defend the inside from Lance Stroll. You get the slipstream from battery bypass on the DRS. So you can keep with them, because these tyres, I thought they were getting better, but they are definitely not. Pure understeer everywhere. There's a massive struggle on these tyres right now. Oh no! That's our race over. On lap 5 of the Grand Prix, we have a turbocharger fault, which puts us out of the Grand Prix when we're looking for a strong points finish there. That's a huge disappointment to the team. Mechanical failure retired from the session. Yeah, we were hoping for a lot more there, new team, obviously we're going to have some powertrain issues. Just a shame it didn't happen to Iwasa really, because he was not in a points position.
Performance today and under intense pressure to take a well-earned victory at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So yeah, as you can see, Lando Norris jumps us in the drivers' standings, and McLaren jumps in the constructors there. Whilst they did not have a good Grand Prix, only finishing P18 in a car which was definitely fast enough to challenge for the points here in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, huge disappointment, but we can just look forward to the next Grand Prix in Austria, as we will advance. So yeah, disappointing race, but we're back in headquarters here. We need to swap out our turbocharger for a brand new one. Which will... yeah, that's unfortunate kind of activities. And improving that driver focus is pretty important. For the team event, we can expect to indicate some that, and let's go for it. So on that messages, we should get some 320 resource points for the engine failure that we had last race. We're also struggling on performance here. Williams have also dropped a lot. So yeah, we can afford to spend some R&D here. Because that would be done so we can do the front upgrade. Corporate. Obviously we can't sign a new supplier. Us and now. Yeah, let's do the fitness center here. Actually, no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna focus on getting the other facilities up first before that. So
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
It's definitely worth it.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
So we've got 2 failures. Let's redo that, which means that won't come before Australia, which means that we won't have an upgrade package. Same thing for the, there we are. So we won't have an upgrade package for Australia that we planned out. So we also have to do some more chassis upgrades to actually use our R&D correctly. So this will have a massive performance gain for Baku.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend is failed. Any redevelopments will need to be thanks.
Once
I know
again,
these kinds of
that was our
decisions
decision.
can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Yeah, so now it's time for Australia, so I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, etc, etc. And yeah, see you for the next episode in Australia.